What is Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black Tree out 3 long face, skinny body. We back still black with some more fire Boruto anime manga content. Now, before we do the video, you already know the vibe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash the like button, share the video with your friends. Boruto episode 290 just went dummy. Not in terms of full responsibility on the episode itself, but partial of that responsibility going into the preview and the expectations for Boruto episode 291. But you already get the drift of what I'm trying to say. So let's hop into the business.
9 mountains and 8 seas make one world. 1,000 worlds make one chiliocosm. 1 chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't cut.
Okay, Boruto episode 290, we officially got the cold arc kicking off in its so-called, climactic moments. It's been a real chill arc, and for those of us in the manga who's been going through this arc, it was very notable in the terms of Kishimoto taking over from Kodachi with the writing standpoints, because you can tell the slowdown and the build-up in terms of everything that has been going on in the past 4 episodes has been kind of chill, not necessarily something over the top, but not necessarily something to just sneeze at the same time. And you get that vibes over the last 4 episodes, because by the time I got finished with this episode, I was like, dang, it's already been 4 episodes. It felt like, I ain't even gonna lie, we just had episode 287 drop. However, I can tell you for a fact, Boruto episode 290, in terms of definitely the art standpoints, a couple of key moments with the animation, but the art in this episode already lets me to believe, like 100% guaranteed, this was one of the episodes that was in pre-production. We know pre-production for this arc started in October of 2022, and like a good guess would definitely tell you, I'll put my money's worth on it, that next episode would be one of those episodes, Boruto episode 291, that pre-production occurred on. But some of the shots in this episode also leads me to believe such of that facts, like some of the close-ups we get on Kawaki, the close-ups we get on Code. I'm talking about these shits are looking like portraits. Everybody just came through and just added their finishing touches on the art. A couple of the art panels in today's episode, just starting off from the jump, a couple of few changes. Of course, when is the Boruto anime isn't going to do such compared to the manga in terms of how Boruto is discovering Kawaki is actually a shadow clone. Kawaki discovering he can erase his chakra signature, that whole conversation with Team 10 earlier, and then the famous, the GOAT, the infamous, my guy Nishi out here making the simple mistakes that he always does, as he simply did in the Boruto manga as well. But in the anime, they made him seem even more competent. My guy Boruto was not letting up on the flames. He's like, bro, this guy is useless. If Cole pops up, how is he gonna fight? And just like, yo, chill on my man's Nishi, because you feel me, he's just gonna be the ones to alert. He's not gonna be the ones to be fighting. Long story short, he got fooled by my guy Kawaki, who erased his chakra signature. We got Ada tracking him, and Code has finally made his move, and it is about to get lit. Now, Cole confronts Kawaki, and you could tell right there, whole confrontation that we got between the two right there. This is a lot of pent up, built up aggression and tension between the two, but also a lot of history. In a similar sense, it's kind of like Kawaki has 2 brothers when he's looking on both sides of the coins, and 2 fathers, and similar with the car organization. He's dealing with Jigen being that terrible father figure, and then Code being the awful older brother that he has, versus going over to Naruto's side, having a loving and caring father figure in Naruto, and a bratty little bro in Boruto, but at the same time is very understanding, and at the same time also have some areas where him and Kawaki bond and get together well. Both sides of the coins right there in Kawaki's case. But yes, Kawaki confrontation with Code starts to go underway, and my man Code, the animation here when Code's chasing Kawaki through the forest, it's just feeling ominous, bro, because it's nighttime, the starlight is shining so bright. It's giving me the vibes of the Hozuki Castle arc, right when we see Boruto battling, which we thought at the time was the number 2 of the Mujina Bandits gang, was actually Sojoji under his transformation jutsu in that moonlit battle. The beautiful art in the background and the aesthetics in that episode definitely is carried over into this episode in 290, where we see like a lot of the nighttime skies, a lot of the stars, and just the twinklingness of Ada's. I just not gonna get over this, bro. They take such care and time drawing her Senringan that is just baffling to me. My guy Damien is knocked out like the G he is. When you kicking people's heads off for a living, it takes a toll on your body sometimes, so he has to take his nap. Now, Boruto pops up by the end of the episode after warning Naruto and all of the other knuckleheaded jonin that are in the village, like, yo, Kawaki's tricked all of y'all. Y'all can track my chakra, but y'all can't track his. So I'm out and about. And he confronts Cole by the end of the episode. And then we have this silence that just grows in the area. And then they continue on the conversation as if Boruto's not there, and you see Boruto getting irritated to the point where the anime, I believe that this scene much better than the manga, where Boruto punches Kawaki in order just to get Kawaki to shut up, because they make it a point into where Cole and Kawaki's conversation becomes so like the focal point that everything Boruto says seems like he's just butting in, or it just seems like Boruto should shut up. And then that's just from our perspective, and then from Boruto's perspective, you see he even says it like, y'all are talking like I'm not here. So he finally gets sick of it, and he's like, you know what, he gonna punch Kawaki's shit in, and then he for the turn around and activate his karma seal and get the crack-a-lackin' with Code. And y'all know the episode preview, bro, same thing they did with Boruto episode 188 with the preview for 189, but it's a little bit different this time, because with 189's preview, we just got the same still shot, of course, with the typical voiceover of the preview of Kawaki's karma and seeing T7 in the background, and it was just that whole still shot for the whole preview. Similarly, here we got just the difference is we got 4 still shots. We got still shots of Boruto, Kawaki, of course. We got a still shot of Cole, and then I believe of Ada, and that's it. No movements in the preview. Bro, they finna snap. And they finna snap, and y'all know I've been holding back on terms of my biased opinions of what I expect the Code arc to be, which episodes I expect to be on Naruto Sasuke versus Jigen, Naruto Sasuke versus Momoshiki, Kawaki versus Garo level, and just off of this, bro, because 189's preview was the first time we had that. We didn't get that for Naruto Sasuke versus Jigen, or versus Momoshiki, or even Bariyama Naruto versus Ishiki. We didn't get this type of preview, so that lets me to believe the animation, first of all, is about to be out of this world. But second of all, it lets me to believe that they're gonna go with a heavy influence on the Boruto manga art style, because we know in episode 189 they literally went tit for tat, even as far as going to get Afro Konohamaru in terms of Boruto animation designs and stuff like that, right? Based off of the manga designs and the manga style. So oh my goodness, I don't want to call it an 89.2 or 189.2, but it's looking like it might be on the episode level of episode 189 just off of the preview alone. I'm so excited to see Code versus Boruto. So we're gonna have a whole lot of big battles coming up with just in the next 3 couple of episodes. Just for those y'all who already read the synopsis preview for the summaries of the upcoming episodes, just to give y'all a breakdown point, right? We got Code versus Boruto coming up, and the long-awaited introduction of True Essence Boruto then versus Code coming up, as well as Boruto and Kawaki versus Code coming up. And then we're going to have my guy Borushiki popping up. Yes, sir, Momoshiki versus Code coming up. And then, you know, it's just so much shit that's just going to be going down. And that's not even the climactic point of this arc. Now imagine waiting month by month to see all of these events go down in the manga, which make it seem like in the manga it was much more like intense and much more like, but it was just the fact that we had to wait, anticipate, and theorize in between all of those chapters versus waiting week by week with these episodes and the fluidity that's going through it. It seems like a real small setup arc for much more bigger things to come, because you see the way that everything is being breezed through by, right? Upon getting the original episode released for this arc, me included, a lot of people were worried about the pacing of this arc, but understanding that everything is actually fitting in very well, and they're doing a great stellar job despite the complaints early on in this arc. I'm giving it a stellar job by the production committee, despite the rigorous and the difficult production times and schedules that they've been getting. I'm just gonna tip my hat off to, because they've been going hard. And this episode, like the art, like I said, absolutely 10 out of 10. A couple of the key animations, absolutely 10 out of 10. I wouldn't say a whole episode around. There was a couple of still shots that was a little iffy, but bro, I'm really excited for this episode 291 to come up, bro. Boruto versus Code. I just know for a fact, bro. Because right now, many people know this, but my favorite Boruto episodes in terms of back-to-backs is definitely gonna be, right now, I'm gonna say episode 216 all the way up to episode 218. Those back-to-backs were absolutely like untouchable. Nobody can say anything about it. And then episode 166 to episode 167, absolutely stellar. And it was like, for a while, that had the top end. Those y'all who wonder what episodes is that, those was when you know what I'm saying, Boruto and T7 got bodied by Deepo the first time, and then the next time they had to get Mitsuki recover and Boruto Sarada's resolve, you re-insinuated into the story. So those episodes, absolutely like mwah, cream cherry on the top. And I feel like we might be getting something along the lines with these next upcoming episodes. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Boruto episode 290 review. It's your boy Black Chi 3, episode 291 coming out next next week, bro. It's about to be great. I ain't even gonna cap. I think I might just do a small reaction for the Boruto versus Cole sequence before I even watch the whole episode, similar to how I used to do back in the car actuation arc. But I'm gonna let y'all know as the week goes by. But until my next video, holla at y'all. Comment below, share the video with your friends. Black shit out, yes sir. Ski.
We take a trip to the sky, show them that our limit's too high.
Cocoa butter hips on the waistline. She said